Good afternoon, what's happening, Mayor? Who guys my show I made earlier? I bought slices, so in a good 15 minutes I'm gonna go upstairs and get my slices. Yeah. Let's see. Who guys on my recent show I made? Well, I'm serious, man. Why does VJ cry? Because she wants to be with me and she wants to see the light. And she has career goals and dreams, and she knows she got duped by the gatekeepers, obviously. They duped her. She has the keys to the kingdom, she's only worth $20 million. They duped her, obviously. That's why she cries. She needs my help, obviously, right? Because VJ knows I did it, man. Ivan wrote that amazing masterpiece, Last of Xanus. He has the keys. That's billions for him. I want him to get me out. I want a piece of that, obviously. As you're looking at billions of dollars in royalties, I want to make off my book 20, 30, 40, even 50 million on my book, right? Yeah, it's something crazy. These are how's my American by the way. I made $30 million. You made $30 million off your book? I mean, yeah, she's like, holy shit, I mean, you won a lottery, I know. VJ knows for $30 billion, you can live the life. You can start your own film studio better than Hollywood, and you can even make your dream album with Ivan. You can afford it all. And she wants the power and control. Don't forget that, right? She wants the power and the control. Right now, VJ has no control. She's in the Hollywood system. She's sold out, obviously. She has no control over her money and her career. The Gates in Hollywood have control over her career, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's why she cries, obviously. She got duped. Yo, Ivan, they infected me. I see hell. And I'm in the Hollywood system, and I'm trying my best to do big budget movies and make my money, but I can't make my money, yeah, VJ, because the gates are guarding the doors on your career. That's why you can't make your money. Duh, you know. That's why you can't make your money, VJ. Yeah. 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 So VJ is supposed to make her billions. Yeah, of course she is. Victoria Justice is supposed to be making her billions, man, off her brands and everything. But the gates won't let her make her billions because they have an envy. Now, Victoria Justice is bigger than all those Hollywood celebrities. Dwayne Johnson, even Taylor Swift, Beyonce. VJ is much bigger than all those celebrities, man. She's supposed to be a multi-billionaire, but the gates lock the door. That's how you know, Ivan. Even when you sell, they're not going to let you make your billions, Ivan. Even when you're under their power control, they're not going to let you make your billions. They have an envy. They don't want you to own VJ. That's why God gave me the keys. I'm going to do me man the gates right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So VJ will be shocked how much money out of your book. Yeah, she'll be shocked. Hi, you made $30 million off your book? But yeah, she's like, holy shit, are you going to share that right with me? All right, I guess I will, VJ. Relax, calm down. I'm going to share the $30 million with you. Chill, relax, calm down. We can start that film suit with this money and build our $1 billion house and buy our jets. If I make $30 million off the book, I'll buy a $400 million jet, even more, right? A more expensive jet. Or if I make 20 something billion, I'll buy a $350 million jet. But if I make 30 plus billion, I'll buy like a $400 million jet. I'll put 10 million towards renovations, and a cheaper like $80 million jet, $75 million jet. I'll buy two jets. Maybe VJ will buy two jets. That's enough. I won't waste money, right? I'm gonna buy that unique 71 yacht. Obviously, beautiful yacht like that, and I'll buy it cheaper, like 30, 40 minute on yacht, 30 minute on yacht for me and VJ sleepovers. Because I want to do a thing where we go in the ocean, we do like a sleepover in the yacht in the middle of the ocean, and we watch movies, we get drunk, maybe we do a party together. That's what I want to do with VJ, honestly. Yeah, 10 minutes, I'm gonna go get my pizza, guys. Yeah. Yo, VJ got duped. Yeah, VJ got duped bad. She got duped, man. Yo, Ivan, that's why she cried, because she knows she got duped. But yeah, you think VJ knew she got duped before you opened her eyes? She knew. She's not stupid. That's why she said dreams in that picture that she did like 2018. VJ knew she got duped. She's not stupid, man. She knows she has the key. She's God, and she's only worth $12 million. She has a shitty career, and that's why she got duped. She knows she got duped. Yo, when I make my singles, I only make like 500, 400K for my singles. And the Gates and Hall would take the rest of my money. Yeah, VJ has the keys. They take all her money, obviously, because she sold out to them. She's under their power control. She got duped. And she has a shitty film career, doing all these shitty independent movies. You ever notice how VJ never did one big budget movie? Yeah, because the guy knows her career. They duped her, obviously. And chances are, if you sell out, you'll be doing independent movies with VJ. They'll pay you $1 million, $2, $3 million for your movies. They're gonna dupe you, Ivan. That's why I came with the keys. So I can go my billions. I can be a big budget movie star with VJ. That's why I came with the keys. Because you make $30 million off your book, Ivan. Easy to start your own movie with VJ, man. Better than Hollywood. So much money in the bank, you can start your own movie better than Hollywood. If I make $30 million off my book, I'll put $400 million towards the studio, a bit more. Yeah. Make 20, I'll put 350. 20 something, maybe under 20, I'll put 350. That's enough, obviously. I'm smart with my money. Yeah. Got some Sarah. Yeah. So VG won you won a lottery. Yeah, VG knows I won a lottery with my book already. That's why she wants me to get her out and she wants a piece of that. I want my free with you, Ivan, and the control with you and power. And I want to live that life with you, Ivan. And people always sorry. That's why she cries. She's crazy. She got duped by the Gates. Because VG knows I won a lottery with that Xanus book. She knows I won a lottery with that book. That's why she's crazy and she cries. And she wants a piece of that. And she wants me to get her out. She got duped by the gatekeepers, right? Yo, I got duped. I have a shitty career. Yeah, everybody else has a shitty career. She's doing like, all these independent movies, man. Like $10 million, $8 million, $20 million independent movies. Victoria Justice is lucky to get maybe $1 million, maybe $750K, $500K for movies, when she's supposed to be making her billions, man. Or at least for tens of millions or hundreds of millions off a movie. Obviously. Even if the doors are open to you, Ivan Hollow, which it won't, obviously, and you're an A-list actor, the Gates are still duping you. They're still taking all your money and giving you the peanuts. So even if you're worth $500 million after 50 years, they still duped you. You're supposed to be worth tens of millions, Ivan. But the Gates are never going to let you make that kind of money, Ivan. That'd be no. Chances are, after 50 years, in Hollywood, you'll be worth maybe $50, $60 million, Ivan. After 50, 60 years, you're only going to be worth like $50, $60 million. Because the Gates, are guarding all the doors in your career. That's why I came with the keys. They don't do me, man. I got my billions. They don't do me. Some center. Yeah. What do you think is VJ's biggest dream? Music or movies? Movies, obviously. Shouldn't tell me, Ivan, I want to do my dream album with you, but my bigger dream is being a movie star with you, Ivan. It's cool being a movie star. Yeah, VJ wants to be a big budget movie star with Ivan. And have the control and power with him and make all those billions with Ivan, obviously. Yeah, I want to be a movie star with you, Ivan, and make my billions with you, Ivan. And be free with you, too. She wants her freedom, too. Don't forget that. And be free to manage you, which is crazy. She's a crazy woman. Yeah, man. 5 minutes, I'm going to go just to get my pizza, guys. got duped. VJ, it's fucking stupid. Ugh. Yeah. How much money do you make her book, Ivan? I don't know, 20, 30, 40, even 50 billion I make off the book. Something crazy. I highly doubt 30. I highly doubt 40, 50 though. It's probably in that 15 to 30. 30 is possible. 15 to 30 billion range I make off the book, obviously. That's when I tell VJ I made like 28 billion off the book. She's shocked. You made 20 billion off your book? I'm like, yeah, she's like, holy shit, you won a lot with that money. I know, you're gonna share it? Yeah, I'm like, yes, VJ, I will. Relax, calm down. I'll share mine with you. Chill. I'm sorry. Fucking evil, that woman. Yeah, I'm sorry. I want a piece of that, Ivan. Because she knows with that money she can get whatever she wants. High-end fucking cars. $250,000, $300,000 cars she can get. She can get the best clothes at the mall. Shoes, jackets, lipstick, makeup. All that stuff. Build our $1 billion house. Like Incredibles. Get our jets, get our yachts. Yeah. Travel around the world and stay at the best suites, man. And resorts. I can book a whole resort all to ourselves from VJ, right? When we go on vacation, yeah, it's all pocket change because I made billions on the book. That's why she wants a piece of it, obviously. VJ is a greedy Hollywood chick, obviously. And don't forget, she knows she no longer has access to her Hollywood money. Even though she has maybe $1 million in her bank, she knows the only money she has access to is Ivan's Blaze Beyond. But that's why she wants a piece of it, obviously, because I got her out. She no longer has access to her Hollywood money, VJ. That's why she wants a piece of my billions, obviously, because she knows that's the only source of income she has, excluding her like a little bit of money she has in her bank, obviously. That's why she wants a piece of it, obviously. My VJ, chill, relax. I'm gonna share it, you chill, calm down. I'm gonna share it, man, chill. I'm sorry. Greedy woman, yeah, evil woman, man. Yeah. Get my pizza soon, guys. Yeah. So VJ wants to be movie star with you. Of course she does. That's her dream. Yeah, and I want to be a movie star with you. And start that fools with you. And I want to sign that mega deal with Amazon with you, Ivan. Because VJ has he's like me. She wants to sign that mega deal with me with Amazon, obviously. And make those billions. Be a movie star and be a famous movie star and make those billions is a fucking dream, man. Have freedom. Fucking dream. And live a life with Ivan. Yeah, Ivan, I got duped. I want to be a famous movie star. That's why she's crazy and she cries, obviously. She used my house. She got duped by the gates, right? She got duped badly, man. Yeah. She got duped, VJ. By the gates, obviously. That's why she's crazy. Yeah, man. Because the deal I signed with Amazon's a huge deal, man. That's a mega deal. It's a deal worth tens of billions, man. It's a huge deal. Yeah. 35, 40, even a $50 billion deal for the movie and the merch alone. You also have the game money, which is not a part of the Amazon. It's a huge deal. That's why VJ wants me to get her out. She wants to be a famous movie star with me and make all that money, man. All those billions with me, right? Yeah, Ivan, I want to be a movie star and make all those billions with you, Ivan. We featured in magazine. She's crazy. VJ, she's a crazy woman. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go to get my pizza. My pizza's ready. I'm supposed to get my slices. I'm gonna let it warm a little bit, cool down a little bit, right? Yeah. What kind of slice are you having? I got the bacon meat lover this time, right? Last time I had Mexican and veggie. Today I have the bacon meat lover at Bob's. Obviously. So you warm it at home? Yeah, I warm my slices at home. Sometimes I eat slice. I just warm it there and I eat it at home. But when they warm it there, it's not like it doesn't taste as good. It's a bit doughy. It's amazing, obviously. But when I warm it in the oven and I get the slices cold, I warm it in the oven at home. It tastes better, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. No, how do you do that, man? Like, your book's not normal, I know. My father, guys, have the gift I have, obviously. Your book's amazing. I mean, I have some masterpiece in this. That's why the Gates want to control it, because they know I wrote a masterpiece. It's a brand worth it's a book worth billions, man. They know I'm gonna I was gonna make us billions off this, man. 20, 30, 40, even 50 billion off the book. I highly doubt 40, 50, probably like 15 to 30 billion Ivan will make off the book. I don't want Ivan making all those billions, man. I mean, obviously. Yeah. If I make 28 billion off the book, that's pocket change to the 30 trillion the gatekeepers are making. They're just greedy pigs. They don't want me being that rich with VJ because they're crazy people, obviously. You're right, I'm sorry, man. I'm obvious. I don't want you being that rich with VJ. I'm obvious. Smoking hot with a glowing beauty, too. Yeah, being so hot with VJ, and I don't want you getting. You guys also don't want me getting VJ fresh. You envy that. That's why you want me to sell. That way I get a trash for Tory Justice. I'm not stupid, guys. Tory Justice is garbage and trash. I'll never do that, man. Yeah, we want you to get a garbage for Tory Justice, and we don't want you getting glowing beauty and being gay. We want you to be under the gates and saved, and you get a garbage Tory Justice, and we destroy your life by having you share with her and everything. Because you guys are crazy people, man. I choose the choice. I'm not having guys do like that, man. No way. I'm not sharing with Tory Justice. She's garbage and trash, guys. And she sees hell. The relationship won't work. But because you guys don't care, yeah, we don't care. Like, if VJ sees hell, we see hell too. Yeah, but guys, man, like, if you're not meant for me, man, that's why you don't see the light. Victoria Justice is meant to see light because she's meant for me. You guys are not. There we go. I don't hang him sitting now. Center. Alright, my slices are cool a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what's your favorite slices? Meat lover. Meat lover is obviously the best, right? But I like pepperoni, I like veggie, I like barbecue chicken. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one thing I'm going to miss about Elmer. I'm going to miss Bob's Pizza, Glenwood. Whereas Domino's is nationwide. Domino's is a big pizza brand. But like Bob's Pizza and Glenwood are all independent like businesses, right? I'm going to miss Bob's eating the slices and everything. Yeah. I mean, there is no Bob's in Vancouver. Bob's is independent business in Elmer, obviously. Yeah. So if you know the gate's gonna dupe you, of course I do. There's a reason why God gave me the keys, man, because he knew if I sell, the gate's gonna destroy my life and they're gonna steal my money, man. Alright, if you sell guys like Will Smith, Keanu Reeves, Jennifer Aniston, Sandra Bullock, Dwayne Johnson will be worth more than you, man, if you sell in Hollywood. Just like they're worth more than VJ. And VJ is bigger than all those guys in Hollywood, right? I don't know. That's why VJ cries, because it's a shitty feeling knowing that you're God and you have the keys. You can make your easy billions, and yet because you sold out and you're under the gate's power control, they won't let you make your money and be successful. And all these guys are bigger than you with this shitty feeling on this. That's why VJ cries, man. Oh. Yeah, it's not fair. Like Will Smith, Keanu Reeves, all these guys are all like successful, and I'm only worth $12 million doing shitty independent movies. And I'm bigger than all these guys. I have the keys. I'm God. And yeah, she got two, BJ. That's why she cries, man. She's crazy. That's some Sarah. Just like Ivan is much bigger than all the Hollywood celebrities, and yet he's a poor bum. So you see the parallel, guys, with me and VJ. VJ is in Hollywood. She sold out. Because she sold out, she's not poor, and the gatekeepers let her make a little bit of money, but she's not worth what she should be worth. So I'm with $12 million. She has a sabotage career. And Ivan, who's much bigger than all his Hollywood celebrities, is a poor bum working minimum wage. That's why God gave the keys, Ivan. When you make your money, they don't dupe you. The fact that you're poor, Ivan, that's how you know farmers will dupe you, obviously. Yeah. You see the connection. Ivan can't touch out my money, have him work minimum wage, he's poor. VJ wants to sell out to me. Let her make some money, but don't let her be worth like her billions. Only worth $12 million in Hollywood. She got duped bad, man. Yeah, VJ, right? She got too bad, yeah. Too bad, man. Sorry, guys, this pizza's really good. That's why Rita said dreams. Yeah. That picture she posted back in 2018, Rita said dreams because she knew, she's not stupid, she knew the doors were locked when she had a sabotage career. My dream is to live a life with Ivan. As I guarantee VJ couldn't afford that condo in New York, whatever it is, that she took a picture with, right? She probably couldn't even afford that condo. And if she can, it's a big condo budget. Victoria Justice is rich, but she's not like a multi-billionaire, right? She's not that rich, right? Why? How much do you think VJ makes for movies? VJ probably makes like 250, 300, 500K, 700K for movies. And if she's lucky, she might even buy her for $1 million. But the gates are still duping her, obviously. $1 million is like 600K after taxes. Your agent takes 10%, like you're walking away with $500,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money, but like, Victoria Justice is supposed to be multi-billion, right? She's not supposed to be making that money, right? I don't know. Take a shower after this. Good pizza. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why she cries, man. She got duped, obviously. Beat you, right? Yeah, Ivan, with $28 million, I can live that life and I can achieve my career goals and dreams. Yeah. She knows with that money I can start my own film studio paired in Hollywood. And we even can do our album with that money. And she now has the power and the control of me. Her keys are no longer useless because I got her out of Hollywood. Yeah, we see the difference. Yeah, like Victoria Justice, even though she's rich, obviously, her keys are 100% useless, obviously. That's why it's frustrating for her because she knows she got duped. Yeah, like I have the keys and like the whole world knows about my music and my movies, and yet like my stats are sabotaged. I'm not making my billions. Like, yeah, because the gatekeepers are knocking all the doors in your career, VJ. Because Ivan, even though he's poor, they lock the doors on him, obviously. His keys are not useless. My keys are actually worth a lot. I insulted the Gates. And I happened to write my masterpiece also for Xanus. Obviously. And that's a brand worth playing. That's why VJ hates on you with the keys on, because she's jealous of the fact that she got duped and you did not get duped. That's why she also hates on you with the keys on. Because VJ got duped and you didn't. That's why she has a desperate cry to me every night to get her out, obviously. Because she knows I did it, where it's too late for her. She got duped by the Gates, right? Yeah, I hate what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah. That's why it's non-stop. Yeah, it's a desperation. She got duped, man. You just got duped by the Gates, man. Yeah, man. Because I'm not going to do, don't hate what I'm saying, Yeah. Ivan, you made $28 billion off your book. I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, Ivan, you want a lot with that money, Ivan. We can live the life with this money, Ivan. She's including herself in the conversation because she's evil and saying, by the way, sweetie, are you going to share that money with me? I'm like, yes, I will be. Relax, calm down. I'm going to share your money with you. Chill. Relax, man. Calm down. Sweetie, I'm saying that. Calm down. Chill. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because if you didn't know that money, you live a life, man. Yeah. It's an unlimited bank account, right? Like, everything me and VJ purchase, it's all pocket change. Like, we go to the bar and we spend like $200 on alcohol, pocket change. We spend like $200K on clothes. It's all pocket change. $250K, $150,000, $200,000 on clothes. It's all pocket change. Getting a $250,000, $300,000, $600,000 car, pocket change. Going to the vacation, staying at the best suites, costs us a couple $100,000, pocket change. And the resorts, booking a whole resort for ourselves, pocket change. You know those resorts with the waterfront property resorts? You have the blue water, light blue water, and you have like a whole resort. Maybe you can book a whole resort for ourselves, man. We go on vacation. Yeah, man. We have the whole resort to ourselves. It'll cost maybe $300K for 3 weeks. It's pocket change, man. If you have, I don't know, $28 million in your bank, right? It's pocket change, obviously. Build a $1 million house. She knows with that money you live in life. That's why she wants a piece of it, obviously. And she cries to me. But she knows I won the lottery with my Zane's book, where she got duped in Hollywood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why the Gates will control your brand, Ivan, your Zane's book, because they know that's the key to you making your billions and controlling your money and being king with VJ. That's why they want to control your brand. And you guys remember about, you guys know what I'm talking about. Zane's is a fucking masterpiece, man. That's a reason. Ivan, look at you now. You're so successful. I know. How much copies you sold, Ivan? I sold 1.5 million copies. You sold 1.5 million copies, Ivan? Like, yeah, she's like, holy shit, Ivan. And I made $28 billion off the book. You made $28 billion with a B off your book, almost $30 billion. I'm like, yeah, VJ. She's like, holy shit, Ivan. And that's when she gives me that view. Well, look, are you going to share that money with me, Ivan? I'm like, yes, VJ, I will. Relax, calm down. Are you going to share your honor with your $1.5 million with me? Yeah, Ivan, I will. I'll put it in the same account, we'll share it together. Yeah, but you have to share what we do. That's how it works, right? Are you going to immediately make plans to build a house? Yes. As me and VJ need a place to live. Like, me and VJ will be staying in a luxury hotel suite for a good maybe 6-7 months around there, which is a few million cost, but it's pocket change if you made, I don't know, $28 billion off your book, right? Staying at a luxury hotel suite in Vancouver for like 5 months, 6 months, 7 months is a good like maybe 2 million, 2.5 million in costs around there. Maybe even 3 million in costs. But it's pocket change if you made like, I don't know, 20 billion off your book. It's all chump change. Obviously. Because I don't want to buy an existing house in Vancouver, VJ. I want us to build our own house like the way we want it. Yeah, Ivan, let's build it, Ivan. Yeah, we build it. We buy the land in Vancouver and we design our look for the house, obviously, with the architectural team right in Vancouver. I'll put $1 billion towards it. Well, maybe $990 million towards it, because I have to pay the construction crewman money to build the house. I'm looking at maybe 30, 40 construction crewmen working on my house. Those guys have to get paid, and you have to pay the architectural company too. I pay the architect company a good maybe $1 million, 500K. 500K is good enough for those guys, right? To design your house. That's a good deal for those guys. So I'm putting maybe 996 million towards the house, and the other money goes towards expenses, obviously. Yeah, so again, our house like Incredibles, man. Yeah, man. Some Sarah. Yeah, that's why VJ cries, because VJ wants to live a life with you, Ivan. She got duped, man, by the gates, man. That's why she's desperate. She cries to me, because I'm the only one powerful enough to get her out of Hollywood and save her. That's why she cries desperate tears to Ivan, who's God. So Ivan's the only one who has the power to save her and get her out of Hollywood, because I have the keys to the kingdom, obviously. I can beat the gatekeepers. Yeah. Yeah, you can beat the gatekeepers, you have the keys. I got duped. I may be rich, but I got duped, Ivan. I want you to get me out of here, Ivan. Get me out of Hollywood. I want to be a community, I want to be a manager, I want to be a famous who's are you, Ivan? And control. She wants the power and control too, Jay. She wants that control. Right on Hollywood, she has no control. She wants the control, but the power to be, obviously. Yeah, and I'm sick and tired of the Hollywood companies taking all my money and taking advantage of my keys and everything. And I have a shitty career. I want to have the control of you, Ivan. VJ knows when I get her else, she now has the control with me for the movie and for the album, obviously. All those billions go to me and her. She wants the power control, maybe. She wants to be queen with me, obviously. He has being queen, right? Yeah, that's why she cries, obviously, because she's crazy. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So if you don't think you don't think you're gonna make your 45th win off the book, the only way I will is if the foreign world buy it. If like 4 billion people around the world buy it, I'll make my 30 plus 40, $50 billion off the book. But it's not going to happen because those guys don't understand English. Only 1.5 billion people in the world speak English, which means those guys are going to buy it, but the other guys are not going to buy it. But a good chunk of that is kids, so you're probably looking at maybe a billion, billion one, billion two copies sold. I make maybe 20, 25, 28 billion off the book. It also depends how much people buy the print too. If more people buy the print, I'll make probably close to 30 billion. But chances are most people are going to buy the ebook because they want to read it right away. A lot of people around the world don't feel like paying $80 for a book, right? That's a pretty big cut on their budget for the average everyday person, right? Yeah. Whereas the celebrities and the rich people a lot of them will probably purchase the print because they can afford it. $80 is pocket change if you have millions in your bank account, right? That's pocket change, obviously. Whereas the average person, they don't have that kind of money. $80 is steep on their budget, so they might purchase the ebook. The only people I think are going to purchase the print are the rich, some of the rich, obviously, and the book nerds. The book nerds like having a print collection in their house, or their apartment, so they're gonna buy the print. Yeah, I don't care if I don't care if it's $80. I want to purchase the print. I have this Xanus book as part of my print collection in my house. My book collection in my house. And you're looking at the greatest read of a lifetime. You're looking at a masterpiece, man. You'll be blown away by the plot when you read it right now. I'm supposed to for you. Yeah. Yeah. That's why looking at the greatest movie children made. Peter Jackson told me, yeah, man, you're looking at a masterpiece, man. This is better than the Ring. No, Peter, Lord of the Rings. Masterpiece, man. I mean, I get more than that out. I'm like, no, Peter, man. 1.6 billion is enough for you. I'm not paying more money, you greedy pig. You're not worth any more than this. I'm not having to do about that, Peter. I'm sorry. Peter's a greedy pig. I'm watching for Peter Jackson. He's a greedy pig, that guy, right? He's greedy, that guy. Yeah, man. He's a greedy pig. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, how much of Volume 1 and 2 did you spoil for us? 40% at least. I showed you guys a lot of my snippets, man. I spoiled like probably about 40% of volume, even 45% of volume 1 and 2 for you guys. With volume 3, you guys don't know shit. I didn't show you volume 3. Because you're purchasing my book, I don't want to spoil stuff for you guys. You guys already have an idea what's going on in volume 1 and 2. I'm not going to show you volume 3, I don't want to spoil stuff for you guys. Yeah, there is something about volume 3 that kind of looks like it's the best one. Yeah, you can argue it's the best one, but you can also argue volume 2 is better. It depends on how it hits you, obviously. With volume 3, the big scenes are cinematic. It's cinema on the page. When you read it, I won't spoil so for you, right? It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I caught a few typos remember the scene with the Eagles yesterday, guys? Yeah, that I showed you guys. I caught like 2 typos. I fixed it. You guys caught it too. I fixed it yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to add like the and in one of the passages. I went over my computer yesterday and I fixed it, obviously, and I resaved my file, another file on my I saved an update file on my Hotmail, obviously. I fixed the typo, guys, as you guys caught, right? I fixed it yesterday, right? That's what I'm saying. Wow, your book is sick. I know it was a masterpiece, man. There's a reason why the game's more control, man. I know I wrote a masterpiece, man. But he's like, yeah, even what I've read so far, your book's amazing. I know it's an amazing book, obviously. It's a brand with billions, guys. 20, 25, $30 billion, something crazy. I make off the book, right? Something crazy, you know. I work tomorrow, guys. Yeah. Wake up at 8 tomorrow, Ivan, and get it over with and get your 6 days off again. I get paid this Sunday, right? Yeah. With my tip, yeah. My $20 tip, and I get my $200 check. I'll put like 70, 80, 90 in my savings. That way I'm back to like $400. When I get my government check, I'll have like 750. Not 800, 750 saved. And by the end of February, I'll have 1,000 plus saved. But I have to be disciplined and not touch my savings, a little bit of my savings. I have to be disciplined, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, but Ivan, how the fuck you write like that, Ivan? It's my father, guys. I have the gift, guys. I have the heavenly gift. That's the only answer I can give you, right? Even me, like, when I read section of my book, sometimes I can't believe I wrote that. Like, yeah, this is a fucking masterpiece, man, but it's my father, obviously. I have the genes, obviously, the heavenly gifts from my father. If God were to write a fantasy novel, you would expect it to be unique, obviously, but that's why my book is unique. And it stands out from all these other regular novels that come out, right, in the book publishing industry. They're masterpieces too, but they feel more regular and normal. They're not like my book. My book is very unique and special when you read it, obviously. There's a masterpiece in this. You just hook for hours to turn the page. Yeah. What chapter did you spoil the most of, Ivan? The prologue. The prologue, I pretty much spoiled like almost everything for you guys. But I don't really care about spoiling the prologue for you guys. It's just a prologue. It's not really the main plot of the story. It's a prologue. But the other chapters, I spoiled maybe 30% of each chapter for you guys. Around there. But except for Volume 3, I did not spoil anything for you guys. Only the beginning of it. But you guys don't know shit about Volume 3. I'm not sure about it. I won't spoil for you guys, right? I haven't shown us new scenes. No. I won't spoil for you guys, right? Yeah. The only thing I don't mind showing you is the prologue. Because I could spoil the whole prologue. The prologue is not really the main plot of the story, so I can spoil that. Quite a bit of it. But the other chapters, I'm not showing you shit. You see, I already spoiled enough for you guys, right? Yeah. He's Ivan. I love your book. I know my book is sick. I'm saying. Your book is sick, man. I know my book is sick. I can't believe you brought that movie. I know, John. Oh, yeah, masterpiece, man. Something better than your Star Wars sequel mess, right, John? Yeah. As we know that, man. I'm like, no, John, you get a 10. I'm not paying you 20. You're not worth 20. Okay, you greedy pig. Yeah. Well, I know the animal scenes more entertaining than the human scenes. No. The human scenes in my book are more entertaining than the animal scenes, obviously. Yeah. That's actually funny. Justin Trudeau, the former Canadian Prime Minister, is dating Katy Perry. He divorced his wife, obviously, right? He's dating Katy Perry, man. And Katy Perry was recently with Orlando Bloom. They have a kid together, I think, right? She dated him, and they divorced. They only dated for like 2-3 years, and they divorced, obviously. Welcome to Hollywood, right? Yeah. Hollywood relationships don't last, obviously. Because the system's messed up, obviously, right? Don't hate Hollywood, yeah. My boss didn't email me back. I need that information. I'll tell the boss tomorrow at work. I need the employment records for October because I have to submit the information to the welfare office. Otherwise, if I don't, I won't get my check, man. I have to submit the information, right? Yeah. I'll show you another resnippet. Yeah. You want me to show the Francis, Cleo, and Sebastian scene? I haven't shown you guys that scene yet. This is In Search for the Prince. Arguably the best chapter in Volume 1. Or you can argue 22 years later is better. But for me, yeah. Yeah, it's not showing up here. What's going on here? Yeah. Is In Search for the Prince the best chapter in Volume 1? You can argue it is. Or 22 years later, but it just depends how the art hits you, right? Yeah, you guys already read this, right? That's why my book is sick, man. Yeah. I'll show you this scene here. This is sick. Yeah. This scene is connected to the snake scene, obviously. Yeah, Zolf spoke of your honored act, Tacitonius, when Cassius was talking to Tacitonius, that you rescued him from a snake. Yeah. Yeah, I can show you the scene here. You guys already read the scene, right? It's not a new scene, right? Yeah. This is In Search for the Prince, the final chapter of Volume 1. Argue it probably, for me, it probably is my favorite one. And then 22 years later is second for me. Then third is What Was Sorry, Sorry No More. And Young Cactus is obviously the worst. It's not as entertaining, but it's still entertaining enough to keep you hooked, obviously. Yeah. Oh. You read that. This is a long scene, but you guys already read this, right? When you read this, guys, you're going to be hooked again, because my book is sick, honestly. That's why the Gates want you to sell, because they want to take advantage of my gifts. God, you're such a gifted storyteller. We want you to come work for our Hollywood company. Yeah, I get that, but like, I don't want these Hollywood executives ruining my story, man. They can ruin my story if I sell, right? I don't want the Hollywood executives ruin my story. Don't hate me, guys, for saying, yeah. I'm not saying the Hollywood companies can't make a masterpiece. They can, but they could perhaps ruin your story, Ivan. And they're gonna dupe you and take all your money, Ivan. Like, that's why the money is mine. Yeah, there you go. Don't hate me, for saying, yeah. Keep reading, guys. Yeah. The long scene. I'm gonna show you guys the scene up to Cleo, Francis, and Sebastian, right? Pause and read that. Ah, your book is sick, I know. John Boyega, your book is sick, man. I know John book is sick. I'm saying you have to see with John Boyega in this scene here. Yeah. Obviously. Keep reading. The North, the North, the song, the North, better it is than the South. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's a sick movie. Yeah. That's how you know the Northerns are arrogant. They look down on the Southerns, right? When you're as you're reading this passage, right? Yeah. Oops. Read Ivan. I love your book. It was a masterpiece, man. There's a reason why the case won't control your book, Ivan. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. It's a fucking masterpiece, yeah. Is this the best chapter in volume 1? Arguably it is, yeah. Or you can argue 20 years later is better. But I mean, in Search for the Princess, I give it the edge. But 20 years later is amazing too, obviously. But I mean, the scene when Ty is like, "Why don't you tell the truth about my father? He's slain by the master wolves." Harlot, that's that chapter. This is the final chapter of volume 1. This chapter here you guys are reading. It's the final chapter, obviously, right? And the Francis Cleo Sebastian scene, you guys already read that. That's a very entertaining scene in my book, obviously. Yeah. Old Man from the Southern Lands. Oh, your book is sick. My book is sick, man. Yeah. Keep reading. And you read this, guys, you're going to be hooked again, too, because my book is constant entertainment when you read it, man. It's a masterpiece, man. Keep reading. Oh, man, this thing is really frustrating. Here's this is Lord of the Rings. Oh, Lord of the Rings, I'm saying. Lord of the Rings, man. God, your book is sick. No, you're just hooked for hours, turning pages of masterpiece, man. What volume is Ivan? This is volume 1. This is volume 1. Some fans might even like volume 1 the best, right? Volume 1 is an amazing volume 2, but volume 2 for me, I think, is better than volume 1. But volume 1 is amazing too, obviously, when you read it. Obviously. Yeah. Almost on the scene, guys. I mean, you guys hooked reading it? Yeah, we're hooked. Yeah, it's constant entertainment when you read it. You're just hooked for hours, turning the page, man. It's a masterpiece, man. Your book is sick, man. I know, John. Book is sick, I'm saying. It's a sick book, obviously. Almost on the scene. Keep reading. Pause and read it. Alrighty. I think I'm almost on the scene, right? Yeah. And that's it. Stop there. You guys read this recently, but you guys already read this scene, right? Yeah. What chapters is this? Is In Search for the Prince. That's the chapter. Yeah, the final chapter of Volume 1. This is the final chapter of Volume 1, obviously. Yeah. And that's it. And you guys already read the end of this chapter too. Yeah. I can show you the end again. The end again. There's a typo here in this passage I see, right? I have to fix it. Okay. And show you the ending of this same chapter. The Francis Cleo Sebastian is like the middle of the chapter. This is the end, as you guys already read, right? We are in his domain. Yeah, I'll show you the scene again, guys. Of the In Search for the Prince, the end of Volume 1, obviously. Yeah. Entertaining chapter. Probably my favorite, my best one in Volume 1, but I mean. Your book is sick, man. I know my book is sick. It's a masterpiece, man. My book. Read that. When you read this, guys, you're gonna be hooked because my book is sick, man. It's a masterpiece, my book, man. Yeah, and everything you show us, we're just hooked. Yeah, I know. Xanus is a constant thing when you read it. It's a masterpiece, man. So Cassius's father told him, yeah, when Cassius, before Cassius was a general, his father told him about the wolves capable of marking lands on stuff. And that's why Cassius is like, in all these generations, never could I have foreseen this. He's shocked that the wolves finally marked one of the lands, obviously, because it never happened for generations. Guys from Sarah, you assume I read the book. I almost pulled stuff for you guys, but all right, pause and read that, and then I'll show you a bit more, and that's it. show you the next scene. That's it. That's it, guys. You pause and read that. That's it. Yeah. So did Cassius realize his mistake? He realized his mistake by putting the men in danger, obviously, but he had no choice. He had to look for his cousin Tachys. Tachys is too important. He's the Prince of Xanus. That's why, yeah, Cassius has a bit of regret bringing them there, but like he's like, look, guys, I had to come here. Like Tachys is important. We have to find him before the wolves find him. That's why they're like, yeah, Cassius, you brought us to a trap. You know, so the wolves marked Cyrus, and like we're vulnerable in Eretat's territory, as you guys read, right? Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. And now you guys understand why the gays weren't show my brand. Yeah, they know it's a masterpiece. It's a brand with billions. It's a brand with billions, man. Xanus is a masterpiece, man. A brand with billions. Yeah, that's why the gates want to control it. There you go. I know it's worth billions, obviously. Yeah, I mean, that's better than Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Game of Thrones. Yes, it is. Xanus is better than Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Game of Thrones. Yeah. More simple. It's not the dialogue is not as rich, the history is not as rich and everything, but it's still the better story. That's my point, right? It's the richer, better story than those books. As my stepbrother told me, Xanus is number one for a reason, right? Yeah, there you go. Alright, that was pretty cool when they sang the hymn. Yeah, the North. Yeah, the North. The North. Better it is than the South. I'm saying, yeah. Better it is than the South. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, sick book, right? Better is the North. This place is a ruin. Yeah, Tacitonius. Yeah. Alright, now sick. Tacitonius was about to fall off the cliff, and Cassius rescues him. Yeah, he does. He's pissed off because he told Tacitonius not to wander off. And Tacitonius didn't listen, obviously. Yeah, that's why Cassius was furious with Tacitonius. Didn't see it, you guys read it, right? I am Cleo. This is Francine and Sebastian. Your book is sick. Your book is sick, man. Zolf, give three daggers to these men. We never know what dangers ever lies in these lands. I said, your book is sick. Oh, it's a masterpiece, man. Masterpiece. Because this is what I nobody's better than the Rings, man. It's a masterpiece, man. That's why the gays want to enjoy it. They know you did it, and they know you were a masterpiece, man. They want to take your money and give you the peanuts, obviously. Yeah. You're right, man. How do you do it, man? That's not normal, man. Guys, it's a gift, guys. My father gave me the gift. That's the only answer I can give you, right? My father gave me the magic sauce. The magic gift, obviously. That's why my book is unique. When you read it, right? Yeah, man, that's not normal, man. They read like characters in a movie, I know. My book's a masterpiece, man. That's why Xanus is the greatest story ever told. Obviously. And the greatest movie shows ever made. Anyways, guys, this is where I guys want to show. I hope you guys enjoyed my recent images of my book Xanus, my masterpiece. Because I'm saying, peace, guys. Peace out to him. And peace. Hope you guys enjoy the show.